how to check transistor using multimeter. Any component which have 3 pins, we cannot say it is a transistor. Consult datasheet. Suppose I will check this component. It is 7812 CT. When we see the datasheet, 78 means positive voltage, fixed voltage regulator for 12 volt. So we cannot check with multimeter. It is same as a transistor G4 PCS50V, N channel MOSFET LM317T adjustable voltage regulator. And we will see the transistor. 3 terminals. It is divided into three portion. N, P, N, R, P, N, P. Just for understanding, I will say N-type material, more electrons. Here is negative charge, here is positive charge. The material, type of material, negative and positive charge, and here is negative charge. So we will not go in this detail, just for understanding. Like a diode, if we discuss about diode have just only one junction, P-N junction. In diode, P-N junction. I have uploaded a video how to check diode, how to set multimeter for diode measurement. When we select this main dial, the multimeter will function in the white area. The multimeter will allow you to use as a white function. And if you go to select the other function, the sub function, you have to use this switch. I have to check diode. I will go to continuity mode, this function. Here is ohm mode, continuity ohm mode. When I will press this, see on the scale, it is now diode mode. Diode, and it will check junction voltage DC. When we have to check the diode, red lead at ohm sign, at ohm, black lead at common. Now I will check diode. First, when I set multimeter, I will check the leads. Test leads are okay. I have 2 leads, red lead and black lead. I will connect diode like this. You can touch with one hand, but the next hand should not touch to the lead. If I will touch this, maybe it will measure from my body. So in this way it is not working. Diode is one-way conductor. Here it is giving indication. When it is giving indication, it means this is positive side, this line is positive, this is ground. So positive, negative. If I say it is like this, positive, negative, and I will take another diode. I will reverse leads. So here it not reading. If we focus on this is negative area. I have 2 PN junctions, PN, PN. We cannot say that 2 diodes are a replacement of a transistor, but for your understanding, I will make a common junction. We can say it is positive, negative, like here positive, PN, P for positive. We can say P for, it is not P for positive, but we can say P for positive for understanding. In this way we can say I have P, N is common in 2 diodes, and here it is P, It is just for understanding. The negative area common, and in these two diodes I will put a black area separate and anode area or positive area as a common. So here if we can see every diode, the cathode area or negative area, it is mentioned with a black line as a ribbon. So if we compare these two, here I made common the line area and here I made common the anode area. So I will put like this. This is just for understanding how to test. It will make very easy for you. You can understand a transistor testing very easily. If I want to check transistor, I have to set multimeter as a diode setting. Okay, if I will put common lead here, it will not measure anything. Okay, it will not give anything here. Okay, if I now this lead is common, now I will change common lead here. This will read, this will measure something, but here it will not give anything. Okay, if I swap the diode like this, it will measure this diode, but it will not measure this diode, because first I made common this, then I made common this. Now I will put common the center lead. It is not measuring anything, so it is now turned for this black lead. Black lead at common. Now I will check this. It is giving me some reading. It is giving me some reading. We will make a relation with these diodes with transistor. Okay. I will bring a transistor. I will do the same function with this. These are two leads. In first step, I will make one pin as a common pin. This lead is common for me. I will put this lead as a common and I will connect multimeter here. It is giving me some indication, 0.630 volt. Here it is not reading anything, just one lead. Okay, now I will switch this lead to the central point here. It's clear, nothing read. Now I will switch this lead, shift lead to here, that last one. Okay, I think here you can see easily. It is reading here, but it is not giving any reading here. Okay, now it is turned for this lead. Now it is turned for this lead. I will make the same procedure as I put first lead here, then this lead here, then this lead here. When I selected this lead, it was giving some reading, but the third terminal not giving anything. When I selected common here, it is not giving anything. When I shifted this lead here, the central lead is giving continuity, some reading, but the one lead not giving. Now we will change this lead, common lead here. Okay, nothing. Now we will move this lead to center lead here. Multimeter is giving reading. Okay, and it is giving reading. Okay, now I will shift this lead to the last terminal. It is not giving anything. So now I have to select this common lead here again to verify. It is giving me 0.633, and here it is giving me 0.629. 0.629. As we selected this diode, now I think we will understand everything easily. Like I selected this diode here, this was common. The multimeter, it is giving indication. P negative was common. P and P. P N is common. P N is common. P N is common. P. So if we come to this transistor, the same black is common. It is giving indication here. It is giving indication here. So now we find the common pin. What is common pin? What is the common terminal? Every transistor, it have base, emitter and collector. We find a common pin, that is base. B for base, E for emitter and C for collector. We identified a common pin. What is that? The central pin. The center pin, it is common pin. Now I will give a key point. It is giving me 0.631 volt. When I connected multimeter here to here, this pin to this pin, it gave me 0.631, and this terminal, it gave me 628. 0.628 volt. Now another thing, when you have a multimeter with diode function, if your multimeter does not have diode, what you will do, you have to check ohm meter. Then we will use ohm scale. If I will check a resistance, the same terminal, it is giving me the right terminal, it was giving me 0.631. Here it is giving me 428 kilo ohm. 428 kilo ohm. If I come to here, it is giving me 421 kilo ohm. It is giving me 421 kilo ohm. 421 kilo ohm. This in diode mode and this in ohm mode. Base to collector, low ohm value. Base to emitter, high ohm value. So where is, here is 421, here is 428. From common point, 421 is here, so we can say it is collector. Here is 428 kilo ohm, so this one is emitter. Here the high resistance are the more junction voltage. When the resistance is high, the drop voltage will high. The higher value, any of this, if you tested multimeter, if you tested transistor with ohm function or diode function, the high value will for emitter. The high value will for emitter. The low reading for base to collector. In any function, diode or ohm, the high reading will give us identification for emitter. The low value will give us identification for collector. Okay. I will check another transistor. Here we identified. Now I will come to the point. Every transistor, it have a key identification. In the circular there is a key. This one is identification pin. The very closer pin to this, that is emitter. This one is emitter. The one pin connected to body, we can see these two pins are connected to insulator, through insulator. This one is connected to the chassis. It is collector. It is collector. It is a good transistor. If a transistor is bad, maybe it will not give reading, or maybe it will give a short circuit like a tone. It will give 0 ohm, or maybe it will give short. In diode function or continuity function, it will give 0. When it is giving 0, this transistor is short circuit, we can say we have to replace. Okay, now I will check another transistor. The same procedure. I will select one lead as a common. No read, no read, nothing, nothing. Now I will move the common pin to the center lead. Nothing, nothing. Now I will move through this pin. It is giving me indication 0.651, 0.654, 0.651 with base to center lead, with common to center lead, and with common to the other lead 653. Now I will shift. First I selected this common lead. Now we will select this common lead. Nothing, nothing. Now common lead to center. It is giving me reading. Here it gives me reading, here no reading. So now we will shift this common lead to here. Nothing, reading. We have to select a lead with common point. This was a common, and multimeter will read with other two pins. It is reading here and it is reading here. Here we will write the reading. What is reading here? 0.651 and 0.653. One lead common. Common to one lead, it is 0.653. Common to other lead 651. Base to collector low resistance. Common was here. Common was here, and the first lead here was common. For base to collector. So we will say this one is collector to base and emitter. The second pin is emitter. What is the type of this transistor? Now it is giving me indication here. Here the common is red. Red for positive. Positive for P. Okay, red lead, red is positive, positive for P is common, N, black lead for negative, black lead for negative, negative. Here we find three items: how to select a common pin, how to identify the type of the transistor, how we can identify the red lead is at common, the common is base, red lead is positive, positive is P. We can say the P is common, the P is common, N one side and other side. Okay, here P is common. Okay, it is 651, here 653. If I write like this, 0.651, here 0.653 volt. The low value from these two, from common, from base to low reading, base to low reading will collector, base to low reading collector, base to high reading emitter. So here we can say this is base, collector, emitter, base, collector, emitter. Now I will check a power transistor and you will support me what is the type. Here I have two pins, the third pin is body. First we have to select any one lead as a common. Suppose this one is common or this one is common. I selected this lead as a common. One lead it is reading, the other pin not reading. Now I will shift this lead here to this pin. I will connect here, no reading, no reading. Now I will move this pin, this common lead to here, no reading, one pin is reading, the chassis is not reading. So now we will select this lead as a common. This lead I will connect to chassis, nothing reads, no measurement. Now I will shift this lead, common lead, to one pin, no read, no read. Now I will this common lead to this point. It is giving me indication, it is 0.471 and it is 475. We have to select a common pin. Here are 6 positions. First I selected, forget about this lead. First I have to select this pin, this wire as a common. I will connect here and check continuity with this and check continuity with this, the other pin. Here, no reading. Then I have to, if the transistor is good or bad, you have to complete these steps. Now I will connect this here and I will connect the other lead here and here. Now I will switch this lead here. I completed here, now I will go to here. And now I will take the other lead, I will check here. Now this lead we have connected to this common as a here. Now leave this, select this lead, connect here, connect here. Now no reading. here, here, no reading. Now I will move this pin to here. It is giving me reading 0.467, here 0.472, 467, 471. 0.467, 0.471 volt with common to one pin. Okay. Now if we see, here is written, there is a punching on the this E for emitter, B for base. This pin is base. This pin is base. This pin is emitter. The chassis, it is collector. The body of the transistor, it is collector. So we can verify like this. We will connect red lead to base. Base to collector, it is 467. 467. 467. Base to collector. Collector to base. Or I can write here base to collector, this reading, and base to emitter 471. As I told here, base to emitter high 471. 471 we find here 471. The high reading between base to emitter. Now we can find the type of the transistor. The common is this one, this pin we selected as a common. The multimeter should read with this pin and with this pin. So we can say red lead is common. Common is base. Base, collector, emitter.